Actually, that's a pretty good look for me. While you were away in Korthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head to the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand? Bow, dow, bow, bow. I've noticed a lot of introverted content creators, by a lot I mean like maybe two, have mentioned that they thought that the most, like, introversion was way more common than extroversion. Only to find out they were wrong. But, you know, they base it on, like, their audience, their experience with the people they've met in the universe. And, like, a lot of people, like, extroverts just aren't here watching you play video games. And that's fine. The world needs them. I need them. They do sales, I just do the programming. These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm so sorely tempted to file the lot in my waste paper basket. Oh, old, you startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid. Would you be a dear and hand these forms to the new recruits? They're scattered about Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Alpha now if you do not wish to miss the ceremony. Wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose. You know, one day we'll form the Sugarheart Corporation. And I do think of uniforms sometimes. I feel like that encroaches on people's personal freedoms, but man, uniforms look cool. You could believe that. For the introverts are there for the most of the time. They just lurk. You do that a lot, especially on larger channels. Yeah. I'm trying not to lurk as much. I try to, like, speak up when I'm in a friend's channel, just so that they know I'm there and I support them. Because I know how much that helps being on the other side. But normally I wouldn't say a single thing to anybody for many years. Those who believe this company will see no riches are... Wait, hang on. Those who believe this company will see no riches are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause. Okay. These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses. Alright. Merchandising. I get it. But yeah, I started from like -0 followers because I never once spoke to anybody on any platform. In fact, I watched all my streaming on YouTube. Oh, there you are. You're up there. Like, I've seen a few people try to, like, do a debut with literally no one. What are we looking at? And those never go well. Like, even if I were to debut now, with as many followers as we've gained over, like, the first year and a half, like, I think it would be a very embarrassing and boring debut. I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ah, our new uniforms. I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. I'm scared of heights. I could never be like this little potato here, standing on the wall like that. In fact, if you catch me on a wall like that, I'd be sitting down. Maybe crawling around, you know. There's still people around here. Argamhoose. This scarlet garb marks me a proud member of the Maelstrom and a hardy defender of Limsa Lominsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale. I like this guy. He thinks things through. Oh, now that's a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack of color. I'm a fan of red and white myself. Little Alamigo could learn much from Revenant's Toll. This town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I've never won aught so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Just put on the pants, man. You're making everybody uncomfortable. Ill bird, sickest of all the birds. I don't believe we've met. I'm Illbird, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Neat. The uniforms are a shrewd decision. There's no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I mean, I do like that. Who is up there? It's my friend Alien. Here you can see clearly that she is an alien. Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life. Though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit, I am excited to forge my own path forward. There you go. Yes, the uniform, thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Alright. There's more up here. Real. Howdy, cool guy. Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ya? Well, I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure as I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. No-ho! Proper uniforms and all. This thing'll cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be a fine after making a few adjustments. Who am I missing? I'm missing a Femi. Old Sugarheart. Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenant's Toll. There you go. 'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. Ah, thank you. It's cool that most people kind of recognize the deeds that you've done in the game. They're like, oh, you're that guy who killed God the other day, right? Big fan. Because, you know, in some games, they'll be like, what do you want? This game is like, oh, dang, it's you. The guy who did the thing. Although in this game you do save the world kind of very early on. And by the world, I mean this continent. Yes, old Tadaru mentioned you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've met the rest of the recruits? Some few answered the call to the arms I put forth through the established grain companies and such. We're not yet an army, but there is much a small core of elite warriors can achieve. I mentioned I'd thought of a name for the company. It is my hope that it shall be soon known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, old. Once the last of the recruits have gathered, I shall make the official announcement. You don't want to run that name by me? So I can shoot it down?
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one.
Brah.
Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
It is a nice touch. You would think they would add that as a standard thing as they write the script. JRPGs are usually pretty good about recognizing your actions. That is true.
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
I might be thinking more of like Western sandbox RPGs, like Skyrim, you know, when you eat a dragon soul and then someone's like, let's mug him.
Please, Antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready.
My hat has a kitty on it. Quote, the hero of Eorzea. My hat has a kitty on it. Isn't it adorable? Although that could easily be mistaken for a dog or a bear. It is in fact a kitty.
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
I don't know. Have I? Nope.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin's silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Let's see. Archer... Astrologian. It's the next class we're gonna be. And that hat might come in handy. Oh, he does leave his desk occasionally. Very good. See that provisions are prepared for transport. Let's hope this shipment is spared the fate of the last. Winds are uncommon fierce this day. We're gonna go there someday and spend a decent amount of time there. Is this the Pope reveal? Like, I don't think we've mentioned him at all. Yeah, there he is. Open it up in his big Pope hat.